Welcome back, everybody, to match day 8, the final stage of the groups. So, 6 fixtures we have lined up today are all the final group, the six fixtures across 6 different groups. So, we've got 6 groups finishing today. How you doing, Derek?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. It's absolutely freezing here today. It's -8. So,
Jesus.
yeah, I've got to get
Just
these.
turn the heating up, mate. That's
Well,
what it's for.
I've been holding on until we start racing, so that the laptop does the work. So
The
yeah.
one thing I refuse never to have on. My parents used to make me freeze when I was a kid, so I always said when I was older, I don't care how much it costs, it's going on.
My girlfriend's exactly the same. Yeah, she's the same with her mum. Yeah, grew up in a cold house, so refuses to do it now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got a bunch of good races tonight because I think most of them still mean something in the groups. There's a couple that are just racing for pride, but how long we
Yeah,
got?
a
We've
couple
got
of
4
nail
minutes on
biters
that.
as well, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah. Let's have a quick look through the groups. So, Chubby Pony Club and Great Tempest Racing are going to be facing off for first place in the group, in Group A. In Group B, we've got Crimson Hands and GMC Stables racing for qualification. Whoever wins this goes through in second, and if it's a draw, Crimson Hands will go through. Doing the maths on the fly here, so might get some things wrong. Crazy Stars and Shady Lane Stables in Group C. And this one can get interesting if Shady wins. He'd have to win by a hell of a lot though to get rid of Sofol So if Crazy Stars wins, they'll pip Sofol and go through. So yeah, bit of play in that one. In Group D, this is the first one. This is just for pride between Grandorse and Alarin Galaxy Racing. Both have raced 2 and lost 2 at the moment, so the loser will finish bottom of the group. But neither of them can go through. Group E, we've got Lucky Jacks and Flaming Donkeys. It's a similar situation as before, except, well, yeah, there's still a big point gap here for Flaming Donkeys to make up. It looks like Interstellar DNA would go through if Lucky Jacks doesn't win. I mean, they can draw as well, and Lucky Jacks will go through on 4 points.
Yeah, there's a lot of points to catch up even for Lucky Jacks, isn't it? 144?
Yeah,
Yeah, so it looks like Lucky Jacks has to win that one to progress.
definitely. A draw would take them through as well. Draw
Oh,
would
yeah,
take them
'cause we
through,
get
yeah.
4 points, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then the final race, Sharks on Heroin versus Lure Powerhouse. Again, this one's for qualification, so there's already 3 teams on 3 points. So if Sharks on Heroin wins this one, let's have a quick look at the differences. Yeah, it looks like Great Icicle Racing will be going through. A draw would put Lure Powerhouse through, and a win for Lure Powerhouse would put Lure Powerhouse and Sharks on Heroin through. As I think Sharks on Heroin would go through on points unless they lost by like 60. So, yeah. Let's see how long we've got left in this race. 1 minute and 40.
Exciting times.
Yeah. So we should have the knockout stages starting tomorrow as well. Hopefully, all being well, and yeah, we can progress the tournament from there. So we've got Great Tempest Racing versus one of your favourites here, Chubby Pony Club. Chubby Pony Club have taken all 3 of the flames as well, with Tausak, Watch This Baby Go, and Preparatory Drill. Neither of the captains flaming, and we're at 1,000 metres for the first race. Get back up to the fixtures here. Just check what other distances they've got. 2,000, 2,200.
So probably quite a few announcements to talk about as well tonight, with Zed going mad last night on that Banjan.
Yeah, I was going to say, pretty much every stream that we've been doing, there's been some sort of craziness to talk about in the Zed world at the same time. So,
yeah,
and yeah, today's definitely no exception. But yeah, quite a lot to go through over the night as well. Quite a few changes planned for the future. It should be interesting to see where they can take it all.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
I still haven't had the chance to listen to the full podcast or Spaces, or whatever they call it on
It's
Twitter.
really
But
good.
Yeah, I'll have to pick it up. I just picked up what people have said on Twitter already. Somebody Mike tagged me earlier saying we need a too long didn't listen version of the podcast with just all the juicy bits taken taken out and put into a simple text.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that long then. I mean, there are a lot of nice juicy bits in there. And
There's a lot of waffle.
yeah. I mean, you can tell obviously the person from Zed is sometimes Dan Shan asks him a question and you can tell he's doing a political answer.
Yeah,
But then he has to, that's
yeah,
understandable. He works for the company. But
yeah.
then later on, he did, when one of Dan Shan's questions, eventually he did answer, but not when Dan Shan asked it. He asked how many horses are useless since the update. And then later on, he kind of said a number, even though that number's not correct. He did say a number.
Ah,
He said, if I've made 1,000, 2,000 horses useless now, but I've made 300,000 raceable, then that's a good thing, isn't it? Because they really hated downclassing by the sounds of it,
yeah. It's stupid
which
in a
was
racing game.
pretty much my whole stable. But yeah,
So 100 meters, just under 100 meters to go now. It looks like a fairly even split there.
yeah, across the board, wasn't it?
Mind of
Uh,
Gold, was it Mind of Gold won that for Great Tempest Racing?
yeah, great. Oh no, Chubby Pony Club won it.
Oh yeah, he did. No, Mind of Gold came second.
Yeah,
Roadmaster
I think Great Tempest
first.
Racing might be in front there because he did get second, third, or fourth. And Chubby got last,
Yeah.
but
So Great Tempest Racing 46.5 points. Chubby Pony Club 38. Not a big,
yeah,
not a massive gap from the first race.
no,
Definitely not. Definitely didn't go the way of the Flames this time. So up next, 2,000 meters. The captain rapid succession flaming for Chubby Pony Club, and also Tausek again flaming for Chubby Pony Club. I mean that's quite a big distance for Tausek to be flaming across 1,000 and 2,000. Mind of Gold also flaming for Great Tempest Racing.
so many rules is the captain there, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so many rules is the captain for Great Tempest.
So I'm assuming that's a stayer because that didn't flame last time, did it?
Just get the groups up on here so we keep an eye on them.
Oh, we've got 6 viewers already tonight on Twitch. Hello, everyone.
Welcome, guys.
And I can't see how many people watch YouTube.
I think there's one on there at the moment. It was pretty
Twitch
even.
is winning tonight.
Yeah, it was pretty even yesterday between the two of them, to be fair. So yeah, I guess the first thing from last night would be the 10% rake that's been added back in, which has ruffled a few
Yeah.
feathers, I guess. Which is, I guess it's
Yeah.
the guys hammering the double ups.
Yeah, I think I was literally messaging you about that about last week, wasn't it? I was saying they need to start taking money out the racing again,
Yeah,
otherwise it ain't gonna last. And then they come and do it. I think I understand why people get upset, but you just got to look at the big picture. Like, if it's just done on breeding alone, we're not going to have these tournaments with $10,000 in forever. So they got to generate it somehow. And if they only have to take 10% off the winnings to do that, then that's fine. Whether or not that wrecks double ups a little bit, I don't know. It's going to wreck some things, isn't it? But then
yeah,
we all have to adapt.
that's
As I
it.
always say, it does have that great big beta sign up in the corner, so it is a beta game.
I mean, the thing that I'd really like to see is an end to the daily tournaments. I don't think they're very good for anybody really. It turns it
Yeah, they
just
mentioned
into
that.
the grind.
They mentioned that they
Yeah,
were going to do better tournaments and longer distance ones.
so I think it'll be beneficial to everybody really. Because I mean, you can see as soon as these tournaments started, people have started throwing their high variance horses in top 6 races for some reason. Because I guess because they're filling, but I've had no problems running top 3 races today in the few that I've done.
It depends on how many you've got over one distance, isn't it? As well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like some races I've been running, I couldn't tell you if they're high variance or not, but I don't think they are because I don't have many. I've been racing like 4 stayers in one race, and you're getting really mixed results. Sometimes I'm like breaking even, sometimes I'm winning, and sometimes I'm losing. But overall, it's three of the horses weren't very good. I lost a little bit, but we're talking like one of the horses is 70%. One was, I think, two were 50%. One was like 45%, and they're all, I was racing them all in double ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to see, what people are doing. Because obviously, the more variance horses you've got, if you've got four variance horses, you stick them all in the same race. Technically, aren't you just breaking even in the long run?
Yeah, really. Yeah, I guess it can come down to that. I suppose if you have overstacked one, I mean, because I've had the same problem. I switched my stable, bought a load of high BA Naks, but they're all sprinters. Apart from the odd one, which will run like 1600, but yeah, qualifying can be a bit of a bit of a challenge in the paid races, particularly pre-racing update. But I don't think it's too much of a problem now, and well, all of them are in class 1 as well for mine. So today, for example, I don't think I'd have been able to qualify them all. I know Brian's just put out a post as well saying that they've increased the volume of the races, so hopefully that balances things out.
Oh wow, nice.
They're just over halfway in this race. Following rapid succession is the captain for Chubby Pony Club. So they lost the first one. They're down by about 8 points at the moment. So both of these teams they're already through. They're just playing for who's going to finish in first place. So after all the races today, we can have a quick look at who will be racing who, because we're following the format of the winner of Group A plays the runner-up of Group B and so on. So we can just run through that a bit later and see who is racing who. A stroke of excitement in the lead at the moment for Great Tempest Racing. Following rapid succession, still holding back at the moment. 200 metres to go.
Rapid succession must be a high variance horse by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's definitely not kicked there. So looks like Preparatory Drill is taking first, with Stroke of Excitement second. Chubby Pony Club have taken the lead.
Again.
Won that race at least. Whether or not they've won it on points, let's find out. Not quite there yet. There we go. So a pretty similar score there. Great Tempest Racing have extended their lead out to 13 points now, winning 48.5 to 34. So 13 point gap in the finals to make up 23.
Yeah, but it'd be interesting to see when you listen to the AMA. It's interesting what they say about. I think a lot of people's thinking if you've got like a 499 horse racing against a 410 horse, the 499 horse is better, but it's not necessarily the case. But then he was saying if you've got a high variance horse at 410, by the time you get to like 499, you could be, if that was its cap, you could be the best horse at that level. So
Okay.
it's all learning games. But I think obviously as more and more horses class up and get to that top level, it's going to be where it gets more and more tough to win.
Yeah.
But then that's when the aging bit comes into it. They spoke about the whole once you've raced so many races, it's going to take longer for your stamina to come up.
Yeah, it's a bit of an interesting way of doing it. I think it's still too soft and following the same format of the breeding decay, where they should be solved with hard caps rather than sort of soft caps, really, aren't they?
Yeah. The only way I would agree with that is if you can train in house, because sometimes you can get a real difficult horse, and it can take you 100 runs to work out what it's actually good at. And if you've got that, and then they make that aging cap lower, you kind of, it's a bit harsh in some ways. You can't do some sort of in-house training. I suppose there are tools though you can use to do kind of in-house training, but you always need a good amount of runs, don't you, at a certain distance to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and a
But
lot of
that's
a lot of that data as well is irrelevant now that we're in Racing 2.0. The
yeah.
Racing 1.0 stuff is gone. A lot of those
Well,
stats are manipulated or run against down classes, that sort of thing.
I really miss I really wish I did have some sort of in-house training. I would love that, just so you get some sort of idea how good your horse is.
Yeah.
You know, happens in real life, doesn't it? You kind of race it against what you got, and I don't know if you think that would be a good idea or not.
Yeah. Well, depending how they do it, it really depends how they do it. So last race between Great Tempest Racing and Chubby Pony Club. Chubby Pony Club got 23-point gap to make up here, but the captain Rapid Succession's flaming. They've also got Roadmaster flaming and Mind of Gold for Great Tempest Racing.
This
So
is the top of the table, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. So we're following Rapid Succession, captain for Chubby Pony Club. Didn't finish well in his last race. See if he's got the good VAR roll now. Yeah, like I said, it would totally depend how they implemented some sort of training, but it'd definitely be good to I suppose that's what they've done already with the classes. Just slightly improve the horse as you do things with it.
Yeah, and that's kind of what free racing is for now. But yeah, it's just based on your comment that you think aging is still not harsh enough,
Yeah.
or it won't be based on what they said. Oh,
So Mr. Romper Stomper taking the lead early for Chubby Pony Club with Proprietary Drill in second. Mind of Gold in third with the Flames. Rapid Succession, the captain for Chubby Pony Club, still sat back at the moment. So many rules, he's down in 10th. It's the captain for Great Tempest. Does look like Rapid Succession's having a good night. Mr. Romper Stomper still in the lead. Proprietary Drill still second with 200 metres to go. Rapid Succession moving up the field now very quickly. Looks like he might take first here. Yeah.
that's actually a good run from both captains there. Chubby Pony Club captain got first, and Great Tempest Racing captain got second.
Yeah, just spotted that at the last bit. He came out of nowhere, didn't he?
Yeah, so that might just put it in favour of Great Tempest Racing, because it would have been great for the comeback for Chubby Pony Club. Actually, it's going to be tight.
So Chubby Pony
Yeah.
Club won that one, 50 to 39.5, but not enough to make up the gap. So looks like Great Tempest Racing will go through top of the group there.
Well done to Great Tempest.
Yeah, congratulations. So next up we've got GMZ Stables versus Crimson Hands. So the winner of this one will go through, and the loser will be eliminated. If they draw, Crimson Hands will take it. So GMZ need the win to go through. Crimson a draw or a win. GMZ have taken all the flames with Finger Paints, Fallen Princess and Minky. Need the captain flame in, that's Bluey for GMZ Stables and Insane Polarity for Crimson Hands.
I should probably open my my original prediction sheet if I've still got it. See how many I got right and wrong.
Yeah, it'd be
I know
interesting
I've
to
got
see.
some wrong, but yeah, see if I actually got any right. Yeah.
I know one of my picks went out. It was Iceberg Racing.
Iceberg Racing, yeah.
Yeah.
Who did you have? You had Iceberg Racing, East Coast Stables, and
I think it might have been Crimson, I can't remember. If it grab my note sheet if I've still got it. I don't think I've got it around though. Let's have a quick look. So 1,000 meters in the first race.
See, the captains are Bewley and
Yeah, Bluey and Insane Polarity.
that's it. Yep.
So we'll follow Finger Paints. Flames for GMZ. It's over halfway to go. Insane Sabre and Lost Venture taking the early lead for Crimson Hands. Finger Paints coming up on the inside. Along with Power for Crimson Hands. So it looks like, yeah, Crimson Hands got the 1-2.
Yeah, and fourth, so that's an early lead.
So the captains came.
Bewley was last, no? The GM said stables.
Yeah, Insane Polarity was 10th. Yeah.
So captain's not doing much there. So you got Bluely flaming in the next.
So yeah, Crimson Hands won that 45.5 to 34.5, so 10-point lead from the first race. Again, didn't go in the favour of the Flames that time either. Yeah, Bluey flaming for GMZ Stables, the captain. Fallen Princess flaming as well. Chromatic Head for Crimson Hands. Just trying to see if I could find that note, but I can't. I don't think I can see it at the moment. Let me have a look. Ah, is this it? No. Oh, it is. Alright, let me find my picks. So East Coast Stables, Iceberg Racing, Supreme Display of Talent. So 2 of my picks have gone out.
I don't feel. I'm gonna have to find mine now because I won't feel so bad how many I got wrong.
Yeah, the 2 went out bottom of the group as well. Cool. Alex was had some good races though. He got the draw, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
He's in this this group, same group as Crimson Hands and GMZ Stables. Drew with Sprocket's big stable. So yeah, I need East Coast Stables to win now for my picks. I did have Crimson Hands down as the 4th pick.
Nice.
But
We've still got a minute to the next race, haven't we? So I had. Okay, so Group A that's finished. I had Great Tempest Racing to win it and Chubby Pony Club to come second, which I've nailed. And then it's the bottom 2 groups, isn't it? So I put, yeah, so the group with Iceberg Racing, I had East Coast Stables and Iceberg Racing go through. So I got 1 right out of that. And then the other group, I had Great Valkyrie Racing win it and McGuinness Racing come second, which I think happened. So technically, so far, I'm doing all right.
yeah, that's not bad at all, really. Yeah, you nailed the Great Valkyrie on McGee's Racing.
Yeah, so this one, I've got wrong. So I think I put Supreme Display of Talent to win it, which I think he has.
Supreme Display of Talent's out.
Oh, no,
yeah,
okay.
Sprocket's big stable, would it?
Okay, so I had screen display of talent to win it with Sprocket Big Stable to come second, and I put here going to be a tough group to go through, and I think Crimson Hand to go out because it didn't have many sprinters, so that's kind of why I went against Crimson Hand.
Interesting. And he won the he just won the sprints in this one.
Yeah, and it all depends who you're facing against, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
got one right at least
Decent.
in this group. But yeah, the next group it looks like I might have got completely wrong, depending on what happens.
So second race between GMC and Crimson Hands, 1600 meters. Crimson Hands got a 10-point lead from the sprints. Was it the marathons that Crimson Hands got the top 6 in? Top 6 sweep?
No,
Mids. Okay.
Yeah. You haven't seen it again yet.
No.
There's been what 3 or 4 that have almost done it. You know, got like 5 in the top 7. A couple of times. You know, don't know which way it is, but
Yeah, only the one top 6. Only the one draw as well so far. So we're over halfway now. Insane Saber taking an early lead. Bluey dropping back at the moment for GMC. Minky just taking the lead for GMC Stables. 400 meters to go.
it's looking like a good little kick as well, unless something flies from the back.
Where's Insane Polarity as well? Insane Polarity currently 4th. Chromatic Head for Crimson Hands, currently 2nd. It's not 2nd anymore. Finger Paint's going to take the win. And Minky 2nd. Both for GMC. Chromatic Head came 3rd.
10 points.
Let's see where the captains came as well. Didn't see where Insane Polarity and Bluey came.
Beauty was 11th and Insane Priority was 6th.
So not a good run for the captain there on GMC.
He should have caught up those points now.
Well, Crimson
not quite actually.
No. Crimson Hands winning 88 to 74.5, so extended his lead by 2.5 there. So 2200 meters the next race. Both captains flaming this time, and also Chromatic Head for Crimson Hands.
So this is it. Whoever wins this, whoever's got the most points at the end of this one, goes through.
Yeah. We see it's down to point difference, so the points scored minus the points conceded.
Okay.
Just that's what happens with the point tiebreakers in the groups. So if all three of the teams finish on 3 points, it's the team with the better point difference that would go through.
Yeah, that's not this one. This one's either GMZ or Crimson Hands go through because they're both on 3 points.
Yeah.
Crimson Hands, yeah, they're very similar on points anyway. So, but yeah, if they drew, obviously Crimson Hands would still go through. So it's Crimson's to lose really, seeing he's 10 points in front, or around 10 points.
12 now, something 12.5.
Yeah. But that's not much at all, is it? Going into this final race. But good luck to both stables in the 10th finish for the group stage.
Yep, coming down to the last race, which is 2200.
Not a long one then.
So it's gone the opposite way of the flame so far, I think. So I think given the point difference is only 12 at the moment, the finishing position to the two flaming captains is going to be important. Bluey makes up for that race in the last one for GMZ. Following same polarity this time.
Someone just asked what happens in tiebreakers. Can't remember.
Oh, I just mentioned that. Yeah, I just mentioned that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's just saying. Yeah, the point difference would be the tiebreaker. If they're equal on.
Can't read and listen at the same time.
If they're totally equal on point difference as well, it will go down to the head-to-head of the two, so which one won. And if they drew, we'll probably just flip a coin at that point.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get that. We won't get that that far into it. I think.
Facing captains, yeah. Maybe flip a coin's more fun. Have you had a chance to read about the Super Breed yet?
No, no.
That'd be an interesting concept, but it's going to be so rare apparently. So
yeah, I've heard a bit about it, but it's not going to be some. Would they be bumped up the class then? Would they be reclassified as I don't know, two elites had a foal? Would that baby become an elite or?
yeah, so two elite breed, I think it becomes an elite. But I also think if you've got a genesis that, say, I don't know, goes with an exclusive, it's meant to be an elite, I think, but it could be an exclusive. Yeah, so same thing, something like that. Anyway, only listen to it once and worry about that when it comes out. It's not probably something I'd even. I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? You'll breed with it, and if it happens, great. But I wouldn't go hunting for it.
No.
Spend thousands.
Yeah.
A roll of the dice. A bit like winning the lotto, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like getting a super rare coat. The same thing.
That's it. Yeah. Hopefully a bit more useful than that. There's 350 meters to go from now until forever with the lead at the moment. Although Power's coming through strong at the with a late kick. 200 meters to go. Power's romping home here, opening up a massive lead. Insane Polarity currently 10th and Bluey currently 4th. Huge win there for Power. However, GMC did pick up a few there.
Yeah, Bluey was second and he got third and fourth as well. So, but then Crimson's did get fifth, sixth. This is tight, I think.
It is.
I always
it's going to
say
be.
that and ends up being a massive point gap, but I think this one is. Really
I think you're right. This next one will be close. Crimson Hands won, but very 4.5 points there. It's very close.
Wow. Yeah,
good comeback for GMZ there in the last race. Bluey put in a shift coming in second.
Power coming through like that is just one Crimson's that, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's a really strong finish as well, that was.
Congratulations to Crimson then, he comes second in the group.
Yep. And unlucky to GMZ. Fortunately disqualified now. Disqualified. Knocked out. So we've got Shady Lane Stables versus Crazy Stars next. 2 flames for Shady Lane Stables. Come on, Zed Race load. It's Fragment Acacia and Rising Blood Pressure and Voice Wave for Crazy Stars. Cash Bar Funerals the captain for Shady Lane Stables. And Beautiful Fire the captain for Crazy Stars. Just have a quick check on the groups here. Yeah, so if Shady beats Crazy Stars, So Far Gone will go through. And if Crazy Stars wins, Crazy Stars will go through and So Far Gone will be out.
Okay, so very tight.
Yeah.
See who I predicted in this group originally. Oh, I put Crazy Stars to win it and So Far Gone to come second. So either way, I've got
Got one of them right there.
going through. So
Yeah.
I've got one prediction right in that one.
Yeah, Wizzymac did really well in this group. His point difference 112.
Yeah, he's massive. He had really good results as well.
Yeah.
All three stables, very strong stables.
So here we go. First race between Shade Lane Stables and Crazy Stars. Follow Fragrant Acacia. Yeah, France have just made the finals as well after I swapped my France skin for an England one. It's typical.
I wasn't going to say anything. It did cross my mind. Did you watch the game?
No.
Oh man.
No, Morocco's playing well, weren't they?
Second half, they were literally all over them. How they didn't get the ball in the back of the net. They just kind of lacked that finishing move. Otherwise, I think they would have won. They were literally really all over them. France done so well defending though as well, getting it off, being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. 300 metres to go. Classic Rebel currently in the lead. Shady Lane. Purest Intentions just taken that from Crazy Stars. A couple of Shady's horses coming through. Fragrant Acacia now in the lead. Looks like they've got a 1, 2, maybe a... Let's see, that was too close at the end there.
Shady won it, and then
Crazy Stars second with Urban Shocker.
Crazy Stars fifth, sixth. Yeah, it's quite tight. I think. Actually, yeah.
Crazy Stars won that, but 1.5 points. So very, very close there. No decent results for the captains there. It's Cash Bar Funeral of Beautiful Fire. Let's just see where they finished. Cash Bar Funeral last, Beautiful Fire 9th. So yeah, still very close there though. 1.5 points. It's nothing.
Yeah, no. Very close.
So 1800 metres next. Shady Lane taking 1 Flames with Rising Blood Pressure. Captain Beautiful Fire flaming for Crazy Stars. And Voice Wave also flaming for Crazy Stars. Quick look at Shady's stable while we're waiting. Shady can still pick things up in the final distance. I think maybe 2,600 meters. Let's just check Crazy Stars.
Can Shady go through? I don't think he can he? Because he's too many points behind. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, he can't go through.
Just racing for pride.
Beautiful Fire's good sprint, good marathoner for Crazy Star. So. So not many points between them, just a 1.5 point gap at the moment. Yeah, Rich just said Shady Racing to knock out Crazy Stars.
I suppose I should really go and find out how much those England skins are now. Probably someone paying me to take it off them.
They still look good. They still look good. I don't think I've even got mine on a horse though at the moment. Oh no, I have. Just a horse I haven't raced.
Will ever reuse them for something? I don't think they will, but you never know.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see. Like the May the 4th ones as well. next May the 4th, you have to have that skin on to enter the tournament. That'd be good.
Yeah. I forgot about those ones. I don't have one.
They're really cheap at the moment if you wait to pick one up.
All I know is I want to win a year's supply of Bud because I don't drink beer. Brilliant. What's a year's supply of Bud, do you reckon?
Bottle a day.
A day?
Bottle of beer, bottle a day. They'll give you something like that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Rubbish.
It can't be much more than that, can it? So that's 365 bottles. It's a lot of bottles.
Yeah, but who has one bottle of beer? I don't think I've ever met anybody that just has one beer, do they? Like, I don't know. People, I'm not a beer drinker, so
drivers that have one beer.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only people I can think of.
So that'd be a pint, so technically that's 2 bottles.
Yeah, yeah, it would be.
I thought it would be something like I thought it'd be something like 1,000 bottles.
Oh, it might be. Yeah, could well be.
Yeah.
They'll have it defined somewhere.
Yeah.
Just over the halfway point now.
Left over, haven't they, from the Qatar World Cup? So.
Rising blood pressure taking an early lead for Shady Lane. Following beautiful fire. That's the captain for Crazy Stars. Keep your eye on Cash Bar Funeral there. Gate 1. Cash Bar Funeral currently taking the lead. Just lost that to Reborn to Rebel already. Beautiful Fire in 3rd.
What's that skin that's in front at the moment?
Couldn't tell you. Just over 200 meters to go. Oh, it's the Aussie one. The leader.
I like that.
Yeah. So Reborn to Rebel taking first for Crazy Stars. Captain Cash Bar Funeral taking second for Shady Lane. Beautiful Fire, the captain for Crazy Stars, finishing 5th. So good show from the captain there from Shady.
Yeah, I think Crazy Stars won that round by the looks of it on their finishing positions. So he should
they did
lead a little bit.
So they've won 50 to 37.5. So 14-point difference going into the final race.
Which is nothing.
Yeah, still nothing. Depending where the captains finish. Let's see who's flaming in this one. So Beautiful Fire flaming again. The captain for Crazy Stars. Bright and Early also flaming for Crazy Stars. And So Far So Cool taking the flames for Shady Lane Stables. Let's have a quick look at the groups. Wait for that one to start. So as things stand with Crazy Stars in the lead, 3 points would put them into 2nd place in the group. So Far Gone will drop out. If Shady Lane does manage to make this difference in the final race, it will be So Far Gone going through.
Intense finish. We like it.
Let's see how the captain's doing this one. I think if Shady's going to make a comeback, yeah, So Far Gone's just in the chat saying rigged. But yeah, if the captain does well for Shady Lane here, Cash Bar Funeral, he can make a bunch of those points on his own.
So Far Gone's in the
just sort of
chat. This is when the thing we were talking about yesterday, the interaction bit, will be really fun for people.
Yeah, when we get predictions in and that sort of thing.
Long old race.
Yeah, 2,600. There's plenty of time for So Far Gone to cheer on Shady's horses. Let's keep our eye on So Far So Cool. We'll follow the captain actually, Cash Bar Funeral, for Shady Lane, because he's going to have to finish well to make up this point difference. And Beautiful Fire flaming in this one for Crazy Stars. Can't remember where Beautiful Fire came in that last race actually.
I can tell you. Hang on. Beautiful Fire was fifth, and Cash Bar Funeral, which is Shady's, was second. So see where they come this time. It does seem like a lot of people have enjoyed this competition now, getting some great feedback.
Yeah, I think the races have been really exciting across just the whole format. Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
We'll definitely keep it up. So
I think it was great how
1,600
it
to go.
started as well. How we were just randomly talking and we had kind of the same idea.
Yeah.
Kicked it off.
$1,400 to go.
Be interesting to see what Zed do with these longer tournaments now in the future. Wonder if they do something like I've sent them a big long essay thing in the old class system, which you could still do in the new class system. I wonder if they do it in seasons where you get massive cash prizes depending on what type of horse you got.
They need to be, just get rid of these dailies and the original tournaments when they first launched across, I think it was 5 days. It might have been a week and 25 races or something like that. 5 days and 25 races, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think I'd have to get my thing out, but I think I'd done it slightly different where you have qualifying racing. Can't remember if I was doing it 1 day a week or several days a week. I'd have to get out my notes, but the main thing was you only had 1 day to race in it, and you only could race in it 5 times. So you could sort of like pick and choose what time you run, and it then gets people out of other competitions if they want a good horse to go for the big crash prizes. But that's when in the old class system. Now I think it's all changed. I'll probably have a rethink on how I would do it. But,
Just over 200 meters to go. Bright and early, flaming for Crazy Stars and taking the lead. Definitely setting the pace as well. Looks like it's got a good lead here.
Beautiful Fire looks like it's coming through as well.
Yeah, it's a captain for Crazy Star, so don't think there's going to be anywhere in. Got 1, 2. They've got. Does it get 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4
Yeah,
there?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1,
So
2, 3.
that's enough to put Crazy Stars as through as the winner.
That's
So
it.
unlucky so far gone. I think you're out.
Look at the points to confirm it. 141.5 to 114. Yep. So that will mean Crazy Stars go through, So Far Gone goes out, and Shady finishes at the bottom of the group. So next up we've got Grand Horse versus Alla and Galaxy Racing. So neither of these guys can go through. It's purely for pride. France versus Brazil. We did think this was going to be the final of the World Cup, but Morocco had other ideas.
Sulfol Gone was just saying that he thinks the difference of him not going through was literally like the sprinter race where he lost by 8 points.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show it can be very tight. And captains definitely make a big difference.
Yeah, they're giving that 6-point boost when your captain wins.
Yeah.
So such a big boost there. So Grand Horse versus one of these captains out of this one, Black Ops Racing, is currently in Black Ops Racing, so it looks like it's been sold. New owner might wonder what's going on there, but So yeah, it doesn't look like Alan Galaxy Racing will win this, but maybe. It is their captain that's gone as well. Spirit of Ponyfish flaming for Grandorse and Le Missile flaming for Grandorse. Smiling Sentry flaming for Alan Galaxy Racing. So yeah, both these teams. Let's get the thing up to confirm that. Yeah, both these teams have raced 2 and lost 2, so the other 2 teams in the group, Zombie Racing, race 3 and won 3. False Golf Syndicate, race 3, won 2, lost 1. So yeah, they're on 9 and 6 points respectively, so nothing Grand Horse and Alaran Galaxy Racing can do to catch up, but just for the pride. Yeah, I'd have words with Shady if I were you so far.
Needs to give them more sugar cubes. You haven't had any drug test sources finishing like a rocket in the last day or two.
Well, we had Power just a bit earlier. I can't remember which
Well,
race
that
he was in.
finished by that just won by a country mile, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'll talk about the ones that with like 200 meters out, come from behind, look like they've just started the race.
So 200 meters, just over 200 meters to go. One last lobster currently in the lead for Grandorse. Taken by Liberty of Rebellion. Eggfu Young coming up on the inside. It's the captain. That is ineligible. But Spirit of Ponyfish takes it. It's the Grandorse captain there.
Yeah, I think Grand Ooze is going to be in front there, Jeff.
Alaron Gates Racing are quite a strong finish there. I think they had 2, 3, 4,
yeah, you're right. Yeah, 'cause
5 wouldn't count.
Yeah, it's just you're right, Alec.
38 points each. Would you believe it?
That's the second time we've seen a team drawing.
Yeah. So
wow.
16.
Pride, they started off well.
That's it. Yeah, 1600 meters in the next race. Spirit of Ponyfish flaming for Grandorse. It's the captain. Fancy Rings also flaming for Grandorse, and Smiling Sentry flaming again for Alaran Galaxy Racing. Look at the groups while we're here. So yeah, last group, Scenic Stables went through with 9 points. Crazy Stars going through with 6 points. Soulfall gone. Knocked out after Shady Lanes didn't beat Crazy Stars. So very similar point difference, points scored and points conceded in this between Grandorse and Alaran Galaxy Racing. So yeah, it's been quite a close match. Zombie did well in this group with 3 wins there.
Yeah, and I don't think he was necessarily dominant over anyone either.
No.
Well enough to win all 3.
Yeah. I mean, his point difference is decent with 50, plus 50, 50 and a half.
Yeah.
But not quite the same split as the other group. Was it that had 100 plus? Wizzy Mac, wasn't it? It was Wizzy Mac for Scenic Stables. Yeah. 112 points.
That's who I had going through in this one. Not looked yet. I had Zombie Racing in round two, so again, only one prediction right. Actually, had Grand to win the group, so obviously got that wrong.
Could be tricky to pick them out at the start, isn't it?
Yeah. I based everything on people having a good mix over all three distances. And I looked at the stables. I was looking mainly for people with all class one horses who had a good mix. People that had the lower class horses, I was dismissing. Whether but obviously now some of those horses are now in class one. So because before you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I think the well, we'll see at the end which teams end up winning, but definitely going down the route Iceberg took wasn't the best.
Yeah.
That could have just been bad luck, though. To be fair.
Yep, could be. Looking forward to the next one.
So
Depending on how many teams we're allowed to put in it, I'll probably end up having a stab at it myself.
yeah, it'd be great to get the API by then.
Yeah.
600 meters to go.
They did mention that, by the way, in that AMA.
Did they give a date?
No, they were talking about. Can't really remember what was said because I was doing things, but they're talking about like people owning their own races and owning their own tracks and all sorts of things. I kind of like was working at the same time, so it was a bit switched off at that point. But yeah, they definitely mentioned something about it.
Just
Near
over.
the end, it was.
Yeah, just over 100 meters to go. Spirit of Ponyfish currently leading for Grand Horse. The Smiling Assassin second for Ala and Galaxy Racing. Ala because I had two finishing finishing second there as well. Okay, 8. That's going to be another close one. A bit of a difference there. Grand Horse won by 8 points, so currently leading the race 82 to 74. Yeah, I don't know if you ever checked out Photo Finish, but they had a similar sort of thing with plans to own race tracks and that sort of stuff. So that'd be nice to see. Be good one day to have a Zed Racer track on there.
Yeah. I'll have to create a newbie track just because that's where I'm from. I'd copy all the English tracks if I could create tracks now. Or I'd give it a go if no one beat me to it. Especially if you can make it look exactly the same. That'd be quite interesting.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see the options you get. So final race between Grand Horse and Ala and Galaxy Racing is 2,400 metres with an 8-point gap for Grand Horse. Grand Horse also taking all three of the flames. Spirit of Ponyfish has flamed in every race, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's done that before as well.
Yeah.
Must be some horse.
AK and Fancy Rings also taking flames. While we're there, let's check out their captain. God, look at the flames, the spread of flames on that horse. It just doesn't care where it's running, it's going to flame.
Have you done much racing at all yet since the new system? You're still not really running?
Not only done little bits and bobs here and there, nothing too serious.
So you have no like just massive desire to try and get your Genesis up as high as possible, as quick as possible.
And that grinding isn't for me at all. At all.
I raced my Genesis about 10 times each, and they were rubbish, and I just gave up.
Now, if I had a little bot that would enter them in free races, now that I could probably get on with.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing it manually, I haven't got the patience to grind like that.
I wonder who'd be the first to get to the map. That'd be interesting. That's an interesting race.
Up to 700.
Yeah. But now, actually, if they're bringing in that race fatigue as an agent, then by the time you get to 700s, you're going to be on so many runs, you're only be able to run once every 3 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. For the
There's no
Genesis,
real
it's going to be
incentive
extreme.
to get to 700 if that's how they're doing it.
I mean, you're gonna have to have started on 500 plus points, aren't you? Really, to get to 700 realistically. You'd be dumping a lot of money, I think, just entering paid races to get the extra XP. But you also only get XP when you're over 90 stamina, don't you?
Yeah.
So if you drop below 90 stamina, you get nothing, which is very interesting now because I've just started logging how many points each horse gets in every race.
Okay.
So obviously, if they get 0 points, I know they've been running fatigued. Whereas before, you couldn't tell if they've been running fatigued or not. I mean, you could have an educated guess, and say they've raced more than 8 races in over a 12-hour period. But now it's a clear indicator to say this horse ran fatigued.
That's good. Just in case someone's running something really badly.
Yeah, pretty useful. Pretty useful to know. Just over the just coming to the halfway point now.
Can't split anything at this point, can we? Nothing's really made a kick yet, has it?
There we go. Just as you say that, Fancy Rings breaks from the pack to take the lead. Le Missile currently in second for Grand Horse. Colour Vision in third for Alarin Galaxy Racing. Yeah, I thought the 0 XP was a little bug that had, but after a bit of digging around, soon realised that no, you just won't get any if you're below 90% stamina. So
That's the only way you can not get some, though, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah. I mean, I don't think custom races like these. I don't think they give XP.
Oh no, yeah, yeah.
I don't think tournament races do either because they're just the same.
I don't think they would because fitness doesn't count.
Yeah. So the tournament races are just the same as the custom races, really. So
Yeah.
it's not much change in the leading pack so far. 200, just over 100 meters to go. Fancy Rings is coming up, but also One Last Lobster looks like it's coming through to take the lead. Spirit of Ponyfish finished fourth there for Grand Horse.
I just realised there's one horse in the wrong stable here.
Yeah, it's the captain for Alarin Galaxy.
Yeah, so that would have cost him big time, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, Grand Horse goes through. Doesn't go through. Grand Horse takes the pride from that race. I guess 133.5 to 102. So up next we've got Flaming Donkeys versus Lucky Jacks. So in this one, it's pretty similar to the situation we had earlier, where we've got Red Hero already through on 9 points in 3 races. Interstellar's currently on 3 points and Lucky Jacks are on 3 points. So if Lucky Jack wins, he'll go through and Interstellar will go out. If Flaming Donkeys beats Lucky Jacks, then Interstellar will go through instead. Unless Flaming Donkeys absolutely hammer Lucky Jacks, which I can't see happening, but could well do. 2 flames for Flaming Donkeys, Flaming Blood and Blazing Beverly. Enigma taking flames for Lucky Jacks. Past Your Bedtime, the captain for Flaming Donkeys, and Grimwald, the captain for Lucky Jacks.
4 horses are in the stable as well, I see.
Yeah. So yeah, Lucky Jacks needs a win or a draw to go through. Flaming Donkey's not going to go through, but it could eliminate Lucky Jack here. We'll follow Blazing Beverly. So 1,000 meters the first race. I've had a few 1,000 meters tonight. A couple at least. I'd really like to see him add in a 600 meters and an 800 meters. We'll be done.
Yeah, you said that.
So at the halfway point, Blazing Beverly taking the early lead. Rich and Dying second. Rich and Dying for Lucky Jacks and Blazing Beverly for Flaming Donkeys. It looks like Rich and Dying is about to take the lead as well. Also got Enigma coming through with a strong break on the outside for Lucky Jacks. Looks like he's going to take the win here. Did he get the 1-2? I think he got the 1-2.
Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a massive start there for Lucky Jack.
Yeah, good result there for Lucky Jack. Strong finish from Enigma as well. So 56 to 26.5 there. So big lead from the first race.
Looking good for Lucky Jack third to go through in the group.
Yeah. See the next race. So next race, all flames gone to Lucky Jack. That's Grimwald, the captain, Lucky O'Diamond, and Rich and Dying. Just take a look at that last race results because very nearly a top 6 finish there for Lucky Jacks. Flaming Blood coming third for Flaming Donkeys broke that. But yeah, first, second, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. And let's have a look at their group. So yeah, Lucky Jacks needs the win to go through. Quite a big lead as well from that first race. How many points is that? 30 points.
Yeah, it's a great start for him.
It's going to be quite difficult to make up 30 points. I mean, particularly from here.
He's okay at mids and stayers as well. So yeah, it's going to be very hard for Flaming Donkey to cause an upset.
2,600 meters in the marathon as well for them. A quick check on the two teams and see whereabouts their profits coming from these horses. So Lucky Jack's a couple of mid runners and mainly mid runners, to be fair. Let's take a look at Flaming Donkeys. Flaming Donkeys have got a couple of marathoners. So the captain's 2,400. But yeah, big ass to make up that point difference now.
Not impossible though.
He'd need a really good finish from his captain in these next two races, I think.
Redman's in chat saying that was a strange team selection from Flaming Donkeys.
What, for Flaming Donkeys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he said in the Discord at some point he didn't really check the rules. He just threw 6 horses in there.
Just wanted to compete.
Yeah, he just wanted to be involved in it. So yeah, thanks for taking part. But he can't go through himself now, so I guess it doesn't really make much difference to him. It's all down to Lucky Jack to perform.
We should have done a wooden spoon prize without letting anybody know.
Well, I mean, we kind of have, because we're doing the prize draw in the finals for the teams that got eliminated in the group stage. So I'm sure some of them will get something.
Winners there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know how many prizes it is? Is it just the one, or is it a couple?
I think there was 4 or 5. Might be more than that, actually. Might have been 8. We'll have a look.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see how we split up the Z and that sort of thing that we were going to do.
Nice.
A couple of Zed Racer Pro subscriptions in there as well.
You should probably order one of those trophies that are behind you, really, shouldn't I?
Yeah,
I'll just buy my trophy. I won't win it.
I need to get better at making them. It's too cold in my garage at the moment to go do 3D printing in there, so...
Is that what you do, is it?
Yeah, fumes from it are a bit too much, so...
Okay.
I did try to do it up here, but yeah, just stink the whole house out. The weird chemically plasticky taste, so... Definitely not good for you.
I thought about buying one and giving it a go, because, you know, there's people that got like 10 of them in there and do it as a business type thing, but yeah, I went against it.
They're a pain in the arse to do things in any sort of large batch. You're much better off just ordering them from people who do printing all the time.
Yeah, I have no idea how people make money from it.
So just over 500 meters to go. Yeah. It's painting them and stuff that's usually the biggest issue.
Okay.
It's just all time consuming. So Grimwald currently in the lead for Lucky Jacks. Enigma currently in second, but chuck me in for Flaming Donkeys. Chuck me in for Flaming Donkeys, he's second. Zed being slow to update. Past your bedtime for Flaming Donkeys, finishing quite strong there, but pulls out a second.
1-2 for the captains there.
Yeah. That won't do Flaming Donkeys any good that Flaming Jacks, Lucky Jacks won that one. Lucky Jacks captain won that one, Grimwald.
Yeah, I think Lucky Jacks took that round as well, based on Flaming Donkeys got 9th, 11th and 12th.
Yeah, so 50 to 39.5. So there's a 40-point gap going into the final race, which is pretty much near impossible to get.
Yeah.
I
can't remember what it is.
It's like 60 something to 17 or something like that is the lowest that you can get.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
It's pretty impossible. Let's see who's flaming. Flaming Donkeys has 2 of the flames.
Yeah, including the captain past your bedtime.
And Lucky Jacks has the captain flaming again. I mean, it'd be a hell of a comeback. And be very unlucky for Lucky Jacks. But yeah, it's looking like Lucky Jacks is through.
Yeah, I mean, he would have to legally change his stable name to Unlucky Jacks, I think, if he lost this now.
Yeah, he's actually in the chat now. I just see him pop up.
Good luck, Jack. So our last race between Flaming Donkeys and Lucky Jacks is a 40-point difference here for Lucky Jacks. So I don't think we've seen a gap that big.
No, we haven't. I don't think we have, because I think 68 is the biggest win. So I think if Lucky Jack scores 28 or more points there, he's going to have the biggest.
Yeah, to get the maximum split, you need one captain to finish first and the other captain to finish last as well.
Yeah.
So that rarely happens, I guess. So we've seen some really strong captains in this as well. Have to see whether Lucky Jacks and Redman, what side of the bracket they end up falling on. They could end up facing each other a bit sooner. If Lucky Jack goes through, I think they'll be in. They might well be in opposite brackets there.
Yeah.
Group E. We'll have a look after the race. Let's follow Grimwald in this one. Lucky Jack's captain. Any sort of decent result for Grimwald here would make it absolutely impossible for Flaming Donkeys, but already it would have to be like a top 6 finish. Or top 5, something dominating with a bad result for Grimwald. But yeah, not impossible, just unlikely.
Yeah, very unlikely. Just looking at some of the results that we've had, like how close some of them are actually been. It's been really good racing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the top 6 finish from Crimson and the draw so far have been the real shockers. I wasn't expecting any draw. I'm glad that I made the system take them into account, because I really wasn't expecting one. Could have easily just left those out. $1,600 meters to go. It's a 2,600 meter race. One more fixture after this as well.
Yeah, so 68 is the biggest points gap I found so far. Like, and that was seen at Stables versus Crazy Stars. So Lucky Jacks, you know, for a bit of a banter, you could have the biggest win margin if you score more than 28 points. Yeah.
Oh, really?
More,
Yeah.
28 points more than Crazy Stars even.
So we've got the early breakaway pace setter, fabulous goal for Flaming Donkeys. Grimwald currently in 8th, hasn't kicked yet. Lucky O'Diamond currently in 2nd, Flaming Blood currently in 3rd. Grimwald moving up the pack now. It's Past Your Bedtime. Past Your Bedtime currently in 6th, just slightly ahead of Grimwald. Just over 500 meters to go. Grimwald still moving up.
Captain's doing well for him here by the looks of it.
A few of Lucky Sources coming up on the outside as well here. $200 meters to go. Looks like Grimwald might move up into 1st here. There we go. Grimwald taking 1st at the moment. Very close 2nd. Nasty Beast came 1st. Yeah, Grimwald came 2nd, but that's definitely definitely a win for Lucky Jack there.
Yeah, big time. See how much it was by. See if he beat the 68.
Not quite. No. So 109 to 150.5. So in that race, won by 1.5 points actually. Flaming Donkey didn't do too bad in that one.
But well done, Lucky Jacks. You're through to the group stage.
Yeah, congratulations. So in the next race, we've got Sharks on Heroin versus Luapow House. So just checking the group here. So this is the really close group.
Already won it, hasn't he?
No. So he's right. Yeah, he has. Sorry, but Luapow House. If Luapow House wins, they're both on 6 points. So Luapow needs a draw to go through. 1,000 meters in this race. Let's follow Darth Invader. So I just need to pop downstairs. One sec, I'll be back.
Alright. Yeah, we're going to go through the draws afterwards, see who everyone's facing. As some, as Ninja said, it's going to be Group A winner.
Go on, back.
Is it Group A winner faces Group B runner-up? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Darth Invader taking first there, the captain for Liu Powerhouse. Get second as well with Jewel Stinger. See how those points have landed. Liu Powerhouse taking an early 7.5 lead there.
Good start.
Yep.
Considering he needs to win to go through.
Did attempting to reconnect. There we go. I think we're back.
I'll let you know when it pops back up. There you go, yeah, it's back. Glitch in the matrix.
So yeah, 2 flames for Sharks on Heroin, Frosted Phantom, See You Later, and Uguay Flamey for Liu Powerhouse. Just working out the point difference. It looks like Sharks on Heroin are likely to go through first, but Liu Powerhouse could do it, but it needs quite a big win there to go through first. Company Great Icicle Racing going through in second place.
I like it that Lucky Jack's, obviously because he does the Lucky Maidens, he's actually got to enjoy a tournament this time around.
Yeah, red. It's the point difference. So points scored minus points conceded.
You can still hear me, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah. I'm just catching up on the chat.
Yeah, that's cool.
Girlfriend's texting me as well. She's coming back and she's lost the keys for the night. So follow Frosted Phantom in this one for Sharks on Heroin, so up to 2,000 meters. The penultimate race of the group stage.
Yeah, I'd like to say it's flown by, but with that big break, as I said.
Yeah, we would be doing the finals this week if everything had gone to schedule.
Yeah, would it been tonight? I think it would. Or
Tomorrow,
last night maybe.
yeah, tomorrow we would have done the final, I think. So that was the original plan anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, three days. Lost 3 days because of the update, but worth worth losing those 3 days. I guess they've got the update out. A few issues. The breed stud barn's still closed, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Last time, like, were you around when they closed it last time?
No.
Yeah. So I remember, like, when I first joined, it wasn't open, and it was closed for a good couple of months
Yeah.
before it reopened. I don't think it's going to be like that this time, but
The dark days.
yeah. Because I remember when it first came out, I was like, prices were silly. If you knew how prices were gonna go, you would have just literally just sold all your horses unraced and made so much money.
Oh yeah.
Like you breed two like uterines together and you're selling it for like 150 quid. Crazy prices. Yeah, now what they sell for, like 30, if that. Yeah.
If you're lucky. So Metatron Cube taking the early lead for Lupo House. Empress Moon in second for Sharks on Heroin. It's the captain. So a couple of Sharks on Heroin horses are coming through here. Frosted Phantom being the one that's going to take the lead, and don't think anyone's going to catch that now. 100 meters to go. Every single day, second. That's not every single day. It's was it?
Looks
I wasn't
like
sure if the thing was outdated, but no, it does look like they got 1-2 at least.
yeah, he did. I think Sharps and Herring won that round. Lupo got 10th, 11th, and 12th. So yeah, Sharps definitely won that round.
Yeah, so 147 to 37 in that round, so 10 points. So he's flipped the score in his favour by 2.5. So very, very, very close going into the final race. So it's 2,400 metres for the final race. It's the final race of tonight and the final race of the group stage. Onto the knockouts.
In chat as well, on YouTube.
Ah.
Does he come top of the? He's top of the group anyway, isn't he? I think.
He's top of the group currently. I can't. Let me just double check. I don't think he can.
It's the points difference quite big, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna lose first place, even if Lupo wins this now, because of how close it is. So
Yeah. So if Lupo wins it, Grace Ickle Racing goes out. Actually, yeah, because he'd be on 6 points.
yeah,
But it looks like Chance and Heroin's top in the group,
yeah,
no matter the result.
yep.
So it depends, obviously, if he wants the pride or not of winning all three. Because 3 stables have done that, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's also the.
Oh, no, 4 stables.
Yeah, we can't come second, can he? So yeah, it's all good. So Lupo House now racing for everything. Great Icicle Racing will be cheering on Sharks. So we've got 2 flames for Sharks on Heroin, Frosty Phantom and Shadow Eclipse, and 1 for Lupo House in Uruguay. $2,400 meters to go of the group stage. Let's follow the captain Darth Invader for Lupo House. He's going to need a good. I suppose the gap isn't too big. He could sneak through there. Is the sound working for anybody else? Because somebody just messaged me saying the sound's not working.
Yeah, it's working. I just unmuted my
Okay.
my laptop I'm watching it on, and then I heard you say, "Is the sound working for anyone else?" Unless it's on YouTube. Let me check YouTube. Oh, actually, I don't know if that was from YouTube or Twitch.
Ah, there you go. No, he's just said he's got us now, so that's all good.
Cool.
It's probably related to that little brief blackout period we had earlier.
Yep.
1,500 meters to go. Frosted Phantom taking the early lead. Don't think he's actually broken away yet, just coming to the halfway point. Keep your eye on Empress Moon as well for Sharks on Heroin. Captain. Both captains currently right at the back of the pack. Jewel Stinger now broken away, setting the early pace. 800 meters to go. See the Sharks closing in. See you later in Empress Moon. Darth Invader still right at the back of the pack at 12th at the moment for Louis Powerhouse, which isn't great. He's 450 meters to go though. And Frosted Phantom absolutely blazing away here. 200 meters to go. He's going to set a. Looks like he's going to set quite a big lead for himself.
Looks like Sharks. Based on that, you can just see the field behind. Looks like Sharks might actually take the win. I don't know. It's going to be. Yeah, Sharks are first, third, and fourth there, so that might be enough for him to
Ninth place for the captain.
The bottom two as well. So I think that'd be Lupo House, unfortunately, exiting the competition.
Yep, so Sharks on Heroin won 136 to 119, so Great Icicle Racing will be cheering there for you.
Well done, Sharks, on winning all three.
Yeah, congratulations. So let's have a look at the final groups now that all races are done. So Great Tempest Racing and Chubby Pony Clubs. That means Great Tempest Racing is going to be facing Crimson Hands in the next race.
Oh, nice.
Sprocket's Big Stable will be racing Crazy Stars. Scenic Stables will be racing Foals Gold Syndicate. Zombie Racing will be racing Lucky Jacks. It's a bit of a friendly
runners there, yeah.
Yeah. We call it local derby.
Streamers, yeah.
Red Hero will be facing Great Icicle Racing. Sharks on Heroin will be facing McGuinness Racing. Great Valkyrie Racing will be up against Plotting and Trotting.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah. East Coast Stables will be up against Chubby Pony Club. So yeah, some good matchups there going into the knockouts. Can't wait to see how they go down. But yeah, that's everything for the group stage and the stream tonight, really. So we'll try and get all these fixtures scheduled in for tomorrow. If we've got the Zed guys around to sort that out for us. But we'll try and get all of the races done of the first round tomorrow at least. So we do catch up a little bit. Anything else to go through while we're here, Derek?
And that's it, I think. Just, yeah, obviously tomorrow the races are going to be a lot quicker, just so we can try and do a bit of catch up. So, yeah, it should be fun tomorrow. Yeah, and then obviously next week it will be the the last remaining races.
Yeah, a few more races than the normal schedule tomorrow. So yeah, we'll be doing 3-minute gaps instead of 5. So should progress a bit quicker, I think.
But congratulations to everyone that's won their group tonight and gone through, and unlucky to the losers.
Yep, and don't forget, if you have been knocked out in the group stage, it's not totally over yet. You might not leave empty-handed. We're going to be doing a prize draw on the final day for those guys who got knocked out, so hopefully you get something there. Redman's just asked how many lengths for the knockout. It's the same format as we've just been doing, so it'll be 3 random distances. 1 in sprint, 1 in mid and 1 in marathon. Exactly the same point structure and that sort of thing. If you do draw during the knockout stage, it'll be down to who won the most races. So if we have a quick look at the fixtures, just so we can show you an example. So if these somehow drew, one of them is very likely to have won more than the other.
Look at the draw. Look at the one that did draw.
Who was that one?
They'd both be in white, won't they?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so in this is a good way of doing it. So in this example, Sprocket Speed Stable would have gone through in the knockout stage because they won 2 out of the 3 races. So that's what we use for the eliminators. And if there is like a total stalemate in a draw, we will just do a coin flip at that point to get them through, I think, because we haven't got much time before Christmas to worry about deciders and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Someone just asked how they get involved. So at the moment, in this tournament, you can't, but we'll be holding future ones.
Yeah, so as Derek said, the current one that's running at the moment, it's already in progress. But yeah, we will be setting up seasonal tournaments that follow this very similar format, maybe slightly different selection rules and that sort of thing in there. But yeah, visit zedracer.com. Go to the Zed International page here. You can have a look at the overview and see how we set this up, with all of the rules and that sort of thing in there and the prizes that are involved. So have a glance there if you want to get involved in future ones, and make sure you follow us on social, Twitch, etc. And you'll be the first to know when we do put one out. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for taking part as well so far. It's been a really good and enjoyable tournament. Just to watch the races has been great, to be fair. So yeah, looking really good.
I've enjoyed all the comebacks and some exciting racing. I enjoyed predicting the results, which let's see actually just before we go. I've got Red Hero, and Lucky Chaps correct. Sharks on Heroin and Great Eagle Racing. I also got great, so I've done all right overall. I think I only got a few wrong, so not too bad. Just a couple of shots, and obviously the biggest shot being Iceberg Racing going out. Really
Definitely. Somebody had to.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining us, and thanks Derek for being on stream. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers, guys.
Cool. Brilliant. See you all tomorrow.
See ya. Bye.
Cheers. Bye bye.